Could hot weather equal a hot temper? A new University of California Berkeley study found a substantial link between violent conflict and climate changes such as droughts or high temperatures.
This study involved looking at 60 different studies with data taken from all around the world, spanning hundreds of years. And it was looking at personal conflicts, so things like assaults, rapes, murders.
The study also looked at larger group conflicts such as wars. It found an increase in domestic violence in India during droughts, a spike in assaults, rapes, and murders during heat waves in the U.S., and rising temperatures correlated with ethnic clashes in Europe and civil wars in Africa. But it's not just extreme heat and droughts that could be linked to spikes in violence. The study shows conflict is also connected with extreme rainfall. They found that one standard deviation shift, the amount of change from the local norm in heat or rainfall, boosts the risk of a riot, civil war, or ethnic conflict by an average of 14%. The impact of climate makes sense to a certain degree. After all, CNN reports temperatures and rainfall impact food prices and economic productivity. Changing climate can also cause movement amongst populations, which could lead to tension over resources. But a writer for The Guardian isn't entirely convinced with the study's findings. The elephant in the room is the author's inability to coherently explain why the two should be linked at all, beyond vague references to the economy or physiology. Missing from the analysis is the reality that climate change is always refracted through the complex socio-political, economic, and cultural relations of different societies. And a researcher from the Peace Research Institute in Oslo, Norway, disagrees with the sweeping conclusion made in the study, saying, "I was surprised to see not a single reference to a real-world conflict that plausibly would not have occurred in the absence of observed climate extremes. If the authors wish to claim a strong causal link, providing some form of case validation is critical." The study was published in the journal Science. For Newsy, I'm Candace Avilés. Multiple sources, a broader view.